Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Chicago Cubs.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson sends it across to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Let's go, Cubbies!
Just missed.
One ball, no strikes.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And a base hit. And it gets by him. They're waving McMahon home. Safe at the plate, and the misplay costs them a run. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Just missed. And another ball. Runner at second here, one gone. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant now.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Tovar at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That's inside.
That
That's
one missing inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound today, German Marquez. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering is foul back. And that's smooth a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Tucker,
No balls, one
former
strike.
5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Seiya.
2 outs, base is empty.
Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 outs. Just off the inside edge.
I think it's very
1-1.
important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Tied up here in the early going. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Cubs get one on the solo shot. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
Shota, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Shota back to work. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs.
1-2.
Going to count 1 and 2. Up the middle. Corner. To first. And quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, This guy is a big contributor. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Fastball for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
One out, base is empty. That one way outside, and the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Swanson moving under it, brings it in. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Sean Bouchard will hit next. And he hits a ground ball right side. Horner over to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
So
off
up now for Chicago. Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Right through there for a strike.
That's the ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That one missed.
3-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Count is full.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
One down, base is empty. Started to swing, held up. That one not close. 2-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Doyle snags it for the second out.
Batting seven, the center fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Outside low, and it's 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I'll tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Ball to strike. Little chopper rolls foul.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top half of the third inning. Jacob Stallings now.
Jacob Stallings.
Let's go, Cubbies.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He crushes that one to center field. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So the batting order turns over. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. There's a swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Going 2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Clips the corner. Strike one. One down, base is empty. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Popped up. Swanson. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look
Up next
really
for
good
Colorado,
coming in,
the
but so
shortstop,
hard to get on top
Ezekiel
of as a hitter.
Tovar.
2 outs, base is empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That's in there. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
up
set
the
for the
Cubs,
bottom of the third.
the catcher,
Now it's Miguel Amaya.
Amaya.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a
0-2.
devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting the left
Back to
fielder,
the leadoff spot in the
Ian.
Cubs lineup. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Swinging a foul straight back. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Number 30,
Yeah, he's really
Kyle
settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swing and a ball popped up. Tovar. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. And they trail it here 2-1. On to the
Leading off
fourth.
for
Here's
Colorado,
Michael
the
Toglia.
first baseman, number 4, Michael Toglia.
Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside.
No, that's
The
inside.
count now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Bryant now. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
Ryan.
Pitch misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. And that's outside.
No, that's outside.
Well, he
Ball.
looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And another
No, that missed.
ball.
That's a
A
ball.
rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing
3-0.
strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0.
Heck one.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Next for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. There's a strike. Two out, space is empty. That's in there. And that is strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Swanson, the throw to first. And Estrada is out. And that is the inning. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Seiya Suzuki. That one lifted to left. Jones hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1.
Busch.
That one outside. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Estrada fires to first in time.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging his first time. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In the air to left down the line. Jones sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Sean Bouchard.
Sean Bouchard.
Shota back to work. Bouchard, 28 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. The lefty, the 1-0. Strike one.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Workman settles underneath it. One down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride
Now
up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Just missed.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swings and misses. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Rockies are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit.
Hoerner.
That's in there, and that is strike one.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that's too high.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Bouchard pulls it down, and there's one down.
The center fielder, number 4,
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Doubled his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1.
One and one.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And up next for Chicago, Gage Workman. Bounce to the right side, Tolia. The flip to the pitcher covering, an acrobatic play to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, and they still trail it here 3-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now, Ryan McMahon.
Leading off for the Rockies, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar getting loose as well. Out to center. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel
And now
Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar. That one's upstairs,
that's up.
ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just a weak fly ball this time. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael Tolia.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Tolia digs in now. A switch hitter batting right.
Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go.
Foul ball.
Come
0-1
on, Cubs.
now. That one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and the score stays 3-1. Back here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off
here's
for
the catcher,
Cubs,
Miguel
the
Amaya.
catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Come on, Miguel.
Go, Cubbies.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Jones makes the grab, one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. And Ian swings through it.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes
right
it.
fielder,
Pretty textbook
Kyle
pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Kyle Tucker the other way. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Seiya Suzuki. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Brazier.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Bryant now.
Brazier.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes up empty.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So digging in, Nolan Jones. He's already homered here in this one. That's down and in.
Ball. One ball, no strikes.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Let's go, Ryan.
In there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now here is Michael Busch. That one pulled foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Off the base of the wall.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game,
batter,
so
number
great
7.
job there, stepping up to the
Shortstop,
challenge.
Jansen.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Herman Marquez is done in this one, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for
Seth
Colorado.
Halverson comes on now.
Number 54.
These are the spots relievers really
Seth
make a name for themselves,
Halverson.
late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No outs, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. That's inside.
That's a ball.
1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Halverson checks on first. Busch back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bush on at first, nobody out. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive
Now
base
back.
hits for this
Second
team.
baseman.
Nice job of
Good
driving
job.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here's Nico Horner.
Ball,
That's
outside.
outside. Ball 1. That one hit to right. Squeezes it, and that is a big first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. And that
Nope, that's
misses. And it's 1-0.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that's way
Ball
high.
high.
And it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Luis Peralta getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence also throwing. On the inside corner for a strike. Ground ball left side. Finds his way through, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced a hold
Now
on
batting,
at third with
third
1 away.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Workman in the box now. Takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right
The
there.
pitcher,
Playing the
number
infield
9,
back. All you're
Miguel.
looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tied ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Seth Halverson won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Luis
Rockies,
Peralta on to pitch here.
number 41.
Definitely a huge at-bat in this
Luis
game coming up right here. But
Peralta.
with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter, and this should be fun.
Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Slap the other way, foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
One, two.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Goes down looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton for the top of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Sean Bouchard. Brazier back to work. And that's in for a strike. Brazier, 37 years young. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jacob Stallings. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. And another ball. The other way, and that's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 9.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite
Doyle.
way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle.
Down.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Stallings leads off first with one away. Runner takes off, cut on and missed.
1-1.
Go to second, tag, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Next offering upstairs. And that one upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rockies are down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up
of the 8th.
for the
Now
Cubs,
it's the switch hitting
the left
outfielder,
fielder,
Ian Happ.
Happ.
Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. And that skips in the dirt.
1-1.
Late swing, fouled off. Next pitch is inside. And now 2 balls,
2 strikes.
and 2 strikes. Got him. And now 1 away.
pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game. Inside, just missed. And fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that's in the dirt.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bouchard racing over to make the catch. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs 2. Tyson Miller on to pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 49, Tyson Miller.
Well, one-run game. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. McMahon. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Meanwhile,
0-1.
activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather getting cranked up as well. He swings and fouls one off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it's out of play, a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael Toglia.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Toglia will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
0-1 down. And there's a curve through for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tyler Kinley.
Now
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball.
Number 40.
We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it.
Kinley.
Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the
Leading
win
up
and get himself
for
a
the
save.
Cubs, the
And
first
here's the
baseman,
first baseman, Michael Busch.
Busch.
On a line. And out number 1 on the grab.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning
The
hits a
batter, number
bullet.
7.
It just is one of those
Shortstop,
bad luck ABs.
Dansby.
He's 2 outs away.
Swanson.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Ball 1
the
low.
ball.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground right side. And that chance handled. And Swanson is set down.
Well, there's a lot riding on
The
that at bat
batter,
right
number
there.
2.
Nice job of the
Second
pitcher to bear
baseman,
down, make the pitch,
Nico.
get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
1 out left for the Cubs. So here's Horner now. 0 for 3 in this one. Just
That miss.
missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
They're down to their final strike. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
That's tremendous fight
Center
from him,
fielder,
and
number
I know
4.
he's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
2 outs, runner on first. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Pickoff move to first. Corner back in on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
And ball 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Two outs. In for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one missed.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.